Today we'll be making a split cake filled with buttercream flowers. You'll need 4 layers of cake, all cut in half, and then cake boards that are also in the shape of a half cake. Stick it to a temporary board, pop it into the freezer, and then fill a piping bag with a ball tip Russian piping tip. And start creating your flowers on a baking paper sheet. Give it a good twist left and right, maybe twice if you like, depending how full you'd like the flowers, and then stop squeezing as you pull up. Take some Maltesers, toss them in gold dust and set them in the middle. Freeze the flowers for a good few hours, and then add your buttercream to your half cake, stacking them together and just making sure that they're nice and tall and they're not lopsided. Stick 2 skewers or 2 bubble tea straws cut flush at the top of the cake. This is just how to keep it all together and stop it from sliding around. And then create a crumb coat. This will be just that thin layer of frosting all around the cake to trap in the crumbs. And then take a frosting scraper and smooth out the sides. You want to repeat this again with that second cake that we have. Bring the lip of frosting to the middle, freeze for a good 20 minutes, and then apply a white layer of frosting on top, or you could use any other color really. You can color it with gel food color. Smooth it out as we did before, filling in any spaces as you go. And if you want, you can remove that protruding lip on the sides. I'm actually going to keep them there, and I'm just going to polish off the one at the top. Refrigerate for half an hour, and then stick your flowers onto that flat side of the cake. I've just used a bit of buttercream behind each flower. Arrange them in a square and then one right in the middle, kind of like a 5-faced die, and then fill in with rosettes and dollops. Do the same for your other cake, and I am leaving lots of spaces in between there we can fill in with either leaves or our little buds later. For the leaves, I recommend a number 352 piping tip and just placing them right behind the flowers. For those other spaces now in between, take a small to medium round piping tip, create little dollop circles, and then right in the center of those, go in with a smaller tip and white frosting to create the little buds. Freeze it one more time for a good 20 minutes, release the cake board from the temporary cake board, and rearrange the 2 halves onto a display board. I've chosen rectangle because it just allowed for a little bit more movement, so I can arrange them however I like. And then you could leave it at that if you like, or you could paint in those raised lips with a little bit of gold edible paint. That was just vodka with edible gold luster dust. Pipe a border at the base to finish it all off, and your split cake is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial and give it a go. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you again in the next one.